Hey, y'all. What's up? What's up? So, I haven't posted any like personal videos on my main page in a long time. But I had a couple of people who asked me how I air fry my chicken, make it all nice and crispy and fried like. So, I just figured I'd do a video and show you guys how I do it. So, shout out to Pam's Place on YouTube. Go check her out. She got a lot of ways where she cooks things. Make it in a healthy way, make it in an easy way, whatever you're looking for, she got it. All right, so let's do this. Here we go. So today we are making chicken thighs. That's right, y'all. Hold on. I wish I had my gooseneck chicken thighs, right? There we go. And I think I'm getting ready to switch my tripod because I don't like this. Hold on. All right, y'all. So we're back. I just decided to use my mini tripod because it's easier for me to control and move around. So as you can see here, I have my chicken here in the bowl, right? Okay. So what we're getting ready to do is I'm going to, I already cleaned it, washed it, cleaned it, did all that, so don't come for me, y'all. So what we're going to do is take a paper towel and dry it because it's still wet. It's still kind of wet for me washing it. So that's what we'll do. As a matter of fact, let's see. My dried chicken on. Okay. So I'm gonna dry each piece of chicken to the best of my ability, and then I'll be back. All right, you guys, so we washed our chicken, cleaned our chicken. I took paper towel and dried my chicken. Reason why you want to make sure it's dry is because when you put it in the air fryer, you do not want it to steam. You want it to cook. And then while it's cooking, you know, without it being so wet, that's what helps it to get crispy and not soggy and all that good stuff. So it's best to do that, especially when you're cooking it in the air fryer. So the next thing that we're going to do is take some oil, whichever one you choose to use. This is what I'm using, some extra virgin olive oil. It's pretty healthy. And we are just going to sit this camera down while I uncap this. And I don't have actual measurements for this, but you just want to pour just enough. Let's try and do this without making a mess. Enough to where you know it'll cover, you can cover your chicken with it. So I'm using chicken thighs, so I'm going to put a little bit, like about that much, I guess. And then we'll see how it is once I mix it up. And then the next thing we're going to do is put the seasonings of your choice. I'm just using the regular seasonings that we use in the house, which is seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, right? So let's get that seasoned up. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm still getting my recording skills together. So, oh my word, I can't believe all that just came out. I opened up the wrong, but it's okay, it's not bad. Onion powder, garlic powder. Oh, I ain't gonna need no more pepper, I know that. Excuse me. I'm running low on seasoning salt, y'all. I gotta get Michael to get some from the store, so I'm just gonna use regular salt today. Or wait a minute. Yeah, I'll just use the regular salt. I think we got some Old Bay in here too. But you know, you just use whatever you choose. Excuse me, y'all, I'm sneezing. I did not sneeze on the food, but it's okay. It's just me eating it. Ain't nobody else eating none but Princess, and she don't care about my hands being all on the food or sneezing on the food. She don't care. But I did not sneeze in the food, y'all, for the record. So I got all my seasonings in. So what I'm getting ready to do now is go ahead and mix everything up with the oil so that the oil gets incorporated and the seasonings get incorporated all together. All right. Yay, yay, yay. So it's pretty good. I didn't use too much oil. Thank the Lord for that. But yes, the oil does help it to it helps with the crispiness as well. So just make sure it's well incorporated. You don't have to use your hands if you don't want to. But me, you know, being visually impaired, we got to use our hands for everything. Our hands are connected to our eyes. So, you know, don't judge. I got to do what I got to do around here. This is Santina's kitchen. Santina's kitchen. You can do what you do in your kitchen. But I have to say stuff like this because the internet can be so judgmental. But it is what it is. I'm using my hands because they're my eyes in a lot of ways. So let me wash my hands. Yeah, I can't believe all that pepper came out of that thing. But it's okay because you have to re-season it again anyway once it's almost done. But I just won't have to put no more pepper on there. I know that. All right, so man, y'all, I was supposed to have my thing preheating, but I forgot to turn it on. But it only takes about 5 minutes to preheat. But this is what it's looking like in the bowl. We got everything in the bowl well incorporated. And now I'm getting ready to turn on this air fryer. Alexa, turn air fryer on to 400.
Preheating air fryer to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
All right. So she got that going for me. And once it's done preheating, it'll beep to let me know that it's hot enough. And then I'll come back and put the chicken in. All right, so hold on. All right, you guys. So the air fryer is done preheating. Woo. So I think I'm going to use some tongs. Got these big old long tongs to pick up this these things and put them on in here. Hear that sizzle? Cause that thing is hot and ready. And you know, try not to overlap your chicken. That's one of the best things that I've heard. I'm gonna try not to. I got 5 pieces here, so I'm gonna see if I can maneuver everything so that everything can fit. But I don't know, it's looking like just these 4 is gonna fit. Yeah, that's how it's looking. But the other one is really small, so maybe it will fit right here. Let's see, y'all. See if we can get this to fit. Boom. These things are so long. All right, so everything fit in here, y'all. So we got these in here, and we're going to let them continue to cook. Depending on what pieces of chicken you have, that's what depends on the time. Like if you have party wings or wingdings, as I like to call them, you might leave them in there for like 8 minutes on one side and then 5 minutes on the other. If you got legs, it might be like 10 minutes on one side and I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6, 8 minutes on the other. And then since this is my first time doing thighs, so I'm gonna cook this like 14 minutes on one side and then about 10 minutes or 12 minutes on the other side, and then I'll show you what to do next because it's not over. Yeah, 10 minutes on the other side because we got to do something else and then put it back in for a couple extra minutes. All right, so let's get this thing going, and I will see you in 14 minutes, and we're cooking. All right, you guys, so it's actually been 15 minutes, and let's look and see how it's looking up in here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Getting crispy. All right, so it's been 15 minutes. I'm over here trying to get
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't ask for your help, ma'am. So, we are, oops, I done stuck the thing down too far. So let me flip these over. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but we're going to try. I accidentally stuck I did not put no oil in nothing at the bottom of my air fryer to make sure nothing sticks. But it's hard doing this stuff with one hand and trying to hold a phone. But you know, I've been recording for a minute now. Y'all know I got my blogging page on YouTube, so I'm trying to learn how to multitask and do all this stuff. All right, so we flipping everything over, y'all. So we got everything flipped, and we are going to go ahead and let this cook for yet another 10 minutes. And then we'll be back and see how this side is looking. All right, see you in a minute. All right, you guys, so we are back. Let's check and see how this is looking. Ooh, 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 nice and crispy, nice and done. Don't that look good, you guys? So this is how you make some crispy fried chicken. I cleaned out my bowl. I have to take this out, but I'm going to put it back in, guys. So let's take this chicken up out of here. Now what I'm about to do is going to make it real crispy. It's going to make it crispy, crispy. It's almost all the way crispy the way I want it. But this is going to help it out a lot more, what I'm getting ready to do. All right, so we got it out of the deep air fryer. So next what you're going to do is take like a couple tablespoons of butter, right? Put it in the microwave, melt it. You just got to trust the process. You might be looking like, why am I putting melted butter on here? But yes, you're going to take the melted butter and put it on your chicken. Just like that. And then I'm going to use the tongs. I didn't grab a big spoon or nothing. So we're just going to take these big old long things and try to, you know, turn it around. Y'all, I'm trying to work with this bowl and this. Lord, bloopers. Let's put this back in here. All right. This is messing my chicken up, trying to hold this thing, trying to hold the bowl, and trying to... But y'all see what I'm doing. I'm putting it in there. Y'all know how to pick up some tongs and pick up a piece of chicken. I don't gotta show y'all that. All right. Got some on both sides because it went down into the butter. Yes, yes, yes. So, some of the chicken went down into the butter. So, it got butter on both sides. So, I'm going to close this and put this on for like 3 more minutes. And then the chicken should be done. All right, so I'll be back. All right, y'all. So, we are finished. Let's check it out. In 3, 2, 1. Woo, don't that look good? Ooh, that looks so good, y'all. And it's done, you know. Don't have to worry about if it's undercooked. No, this is done, baby. This is done chicken, honey. Ooh, yes. And it's nice and crispy. You hear that? Crisp. Crisp. Crispy chicken from the air fryer. So you don't got to worry about deep frying and frying your chicken and all that grease and stuff. This is the healthy way to eat some fried chicken in the air fryer. So, yes. So here it is, y'all. All nicely plated up. Centina's air fried chicken. And it's nice and crunchy. Y'all hear that? Look at Princess. She ready. Say, Mama, do we get to eat yet? Princess, you want chicken? She wants some chicken? Yes? That girl knows she gonna get some chicken. She's laying there waiting. She like, I know I can't come in the kitchen and do all that while you doing all that, but I'm gonna wait here. When I see that chicken, I'm gonna be ready. So let me get ready to move this chicken, y'all. I gotta move it over to the table because I'm about to get everything else together that I need. So yes, I did forget to tell you, when you put the butter on there, you can season it again. You know, put some more of whatever seasoning you use, lemon pepper seasoning or salt, pepper, seasoning, salt, pepper, whatever it is you use. You can, but I kind of went a little heavy-handed on that pepper on accident. So I didn't put any more seasoning on my chicken. So that's why I didn't bother doing that step. But you can, or you don't have to. It just depends on what works for you and how seasoned you like your food or whatever's going on. So let me bring this chicken on over here. Bring it into the light, Caroline. Yes. So this is my tasty air fried chicken. And I'm so excited. So this is going to be my thumbnail. There you go. Right there. Thumbnail. Yes. I'm proud of my tasty air fried chicken. And I know it's going to be good. So y'all, I hope you like your chicken. Let me know in the comments if you tried this. Let me know how it came out. And I'll let you know how mine is, maybe in the comments after I get done eating. But I'm about to eat this with some rice and some green beans and just chill out, you know? So, amen, amen. All right, you guys. So, I just wanted to share this with you. I know I haven't posted in a long time. I might still post this on my YouTube channel. And TikTok and all that good stuff, but I don't know. I originally just did this for my main page because I have not posted anything on there in a while personally for me. So here it is, guys, homemade air fried chicken. So let me know what you think. Love you. See you later. Bye.